putts away, and he just burns the left side. He's probably got about 2 feet left for his par. Caleb Johnson will have a putt to win this match. You think Will will take a run at his putt and possibly give him a little love, or is it not going to be that way? Looks like Caleb Johnson is laser focused on making this. Steps over the ball, strikes it nicely, and in the hole. That is a winner for Caleb Johnson and Will Anderson. They knock off Alex Scott and Marcus Broussais, and they move on to Friday here at the KCC. Boy, he had a lot of confidence in that, didn't he? Just let his partner mark his ball and walk away, and drained it with authority.
All right, boys, hold a second. We're going live. All right, we are live here. Will Anderson, Caleb Johnson. You guys just pulled off a win and a great match here on number 17. Tell us about it.
It was a great match with Alex, and he played great. Both of them played pretty good, and I mean, it was pars all over the place for everybody. And being able to play with them was fun. The first match, it's good to get that over with. Kind of nerve-wracking there in the last.
Absolutely. It seemed like you had a pretty good strategy going into that hole, Will. You put it right there in the golden spot.
Yeah, just figured we'd try to give ourselves a putt at it.
So tell us, what does it mean to be out here playing in the KCC Invitational and playing so well?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I've watched my dad do it for so many years, and when I'm out here now, it's fun to be out here. Winning's just the next step of it, and we're out here just have fun.
Great. So, Caleb, what do you think about this place? You having a good time?
Oh, it's my 3rd year, and it gets better and better every year. And it's definitely the center of my schedule. So
anything you want to say to the family and friends watching back home?
Wish they were here.
They're watching live, and they just watched the win a match. Congratulations. We'll see you on Friday. All right, back over to you, Joe.
Really happy with that shot. I think he wanted to get that thing running a little quicker, or maybe fly it a little further, but still got a chance. I think the flop is in order up here with Mike Turley's shot. He's well above the hole, sure side himself, downhill, downwind. Got the blade wide open. Rolled up the face a little bit on him, but all in all, not bad. But they definitely need to make something here to continue on. Putt's on the way. It's got good speed. Pours it right in the hole. 2 matches in a row, ladies and gentlemen. The one-up team makes a birdie and wins 2 and 1. A nice match. A match that candidly was 3 up by Gibson and Bittner earlier. Was all square through 14. And Carey Bittner made about a 40-footer, as I understand it, for birdie on 15. And Gibson a nice par putt on 16. Looking shot here, boys.
You called it, Joe. He was under 10 feet.
And yesterday, on 18, when Nate was about 3-4 feet for his birdie, Brian, over the putting green in 2, hit the flag stick, stopped out about 10 inches. So I look for him to try to one-up his partner right here.
Brian's had that club in his hands for about the last 4 or 5 minutes waiting for Nate to hit his shot. Quite frankly, he looks awfully confident. And he did it, Joe. He put it inside his partners, and definitely 2 good looks at birdie here. This one's on the way, nice touch, and it just burns out on the right-hand side. So you're right, it's gonna go right, and it went a lot further right than we thought it was.
Wasn't even close.
That one didn't have a chance. You're right, Mark. Didn't have a chance. This is definitely a turn of fortune here. Zach has got a 3.5 footer to keep this match alive.
Put it up the hill where it likes chances. Knows it needs it.
And Zach's attempt to square this match. And he drains it. I'd say advantage Hayward and Gollum. Brian kind of stalks off this putt. Take a look at it. Looks to be about, what, Mark? 20 feet?
Yeah, actually, he's inside of that because that is the other shot ball that just approached. So Hayward has already marked his ball. He's a good 4 or 5 feet inside of the ball that you see on the green, Joe.
So this notoriously is the green that does not break. So not sure where Kyle put this pin today. I mean, it looks pretty tough, but the screen's pretty flat. And Brian Hayward's going to get a good look at it.
Zach Mason on his way to you. Just hit the fringe, cover that downslope, try to check, but then it releases on a good 20 feet by. Pretty good speed here, boys. Looks like Mike.
The putt does not break.
Money looking putt. Wow, boys, that was, you gave the juice at it, but,
I'll think it's like putt.
he doesn't even hesitate. He drains that one, puts it in the back of the cup. The match is over with an eagle 3 on 18. Nate Gollum and Brian Hayward move on in the winner's circle. You know, makes the opponents not feel so bad they lose to an eagle.
We're good right here? Please tell me when.
When?
Okay, gentlemen, pretty nice match. You went on 18, one up with an eagle. Brian had hit a little hook on 18 there, but you and I probably have that shot down pat.
That's the natural ball flight, so that yeah, worked out great.
Nate, how did it go today for you?
It did not go very well. I didn't play well, but thankfully it's a 2-man game, and Brian made a bunch of birdies, and we hung in there and fought to the end and finished it off. So
That probably means you're gonna have to work tomorrow.
yeah, usually how it goes.
Is that chicken in the egg?
No, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, ham and egg.
No, Nate, that was a beautiful shot coming in. I'm sorry, Brian, that was a beautiful shot coming in. And Mark called it. And you said that's your natural ball flight.
Yeah, it's a low hook.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, so that was, it wasn't really that bad. I mean, I had a square swing, so it's a big.
What year is this for you guys coming out here and playing this together?
Together. Love being here. Pretty good success, 2 out of 9. Trying to make it 3 out of 9 this year. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys had a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. Right, end of the first day, 65th annual Kalamazoo Country Club Invitational. Dennis here with us, Dennis Wilson, Mark Amy, yours truly, Joe Spurl. Quite a first day, Dennis.
That was a lot of fun, actually, and we'll be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock, but it's always fun to come out here and watch you guys that have been out. They just said Nate Gilman and Brian Haber, their 9th time playing together around here in the tournament. It's a lot of fun to watch these college kids, but in this particular case, it's just a couple of buddies that come out and they play good golf and show us some pretty amazing shots. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to turn it over to you guys for the next 3 days, but I'll be watching online.
Dennis, enjoy the rest of that weekend. Mark, pretty fun stuff.
Oh, great stuff, Dennis. They traveled to the Tom, but yeah, it was amazing. I saw 3 eagles. It spanned about an hour and a half. I love that before good flight. Basically, the funny shot, especially in this wind, it was 15, 20 miles an hour. So, but you booked them out here next 3 days and enjoy it.
All right, we're going to sign it off. All the best. We'll see you back at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Day 2.
We are here from the 65th annual KCC Invitational, one of the premier tournaments of the Kalamazoo Portage area, well, actually of all of West Michigan. And we're here to just kind of bring you some interviews this morning, talk a little bit about the golf course, talk a little bit about some of the extracurricular festivities we've got going on out here. Not all of them, of course, because we do have some FCC regulations that we have to stick by. So anyway, I'm here this morning with Kurt Sprigg and Dave Vignier, and my partner just showed up with donuts. Where's the bloodies?
Let's go to a commercial. Perfect timing. Absolutely.
You're a piece of work, my
I
friend.
had to bring these to make sure you stayed awake while we did this because nobody wants to listen to me all morning.
No, no, nobody wants to listen to you at all.
That's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, we did basically have a little bit of fun last night. But anyway, I'm here with these 2 guys. They played yesterday. Who'd you guys play yesterday?
Ben Leggett and Bo Briol.
Yeah. And what was the score of that match? I know you guys are in the you're in the Griswold flight this morning, so
We lost 1 down.
1 down.
So
Okay.
They got up to a hotter start than we did.
Yeah.
And we ended up falling 3 down through 7.
Yeah.
David made a few putts on 10, 11, 13.
Okay.
Brought us 1 down.
Okay.
About the young boys playing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because that's the best. Braden Falk and
Driver wedge.
He probably had 8.
He was way up the hill.
How do you guys find the greens running out here? I've witnessed them being a little bit slick.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the greenskeeper was a little bit grouchy.
Yeah.
Maybe Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Some of the pin positions. So
Yeah.
it was interesting.
Well, that would be John Folling, and yeah, he what I said yesterday was he set down his chainsaw and jumped on a roller and was rolling around here on this golf course quite a bit. And I don't know, maybe somebody maybe got thrown out of the house for a night or something. I'm not sure. The other one was the pin placements. The pin placements. I said this yesterday, but I think Kyle Horton, somebody put nails in his Captain Crunch yesterday morning, so he was out there doing the pin placements. So they were kind of tough. I looked at the one on 8, and we were just talking about that a minute ago, and you said you had a 15-footer for par and blew it 10 feet past.
It was interesting. It was interesting. It was fun, especially in the afternoon after we were done. It was kind of fun to watch the other players on some of the pin locations that we had some issues with. So it was interesting.
Now, you guys hail locally. Do you play out here often, or where do you typically play, over at the Moors?
So I'm from Byron Center.
Okay.
I'm a GR kid, so I typically play at Kaufman. I live 5 minutes away from there.
Okay.
Otherwise, I work at Kent Country Club, so
Okay.
I try to play there as much as I can.
Okay. How about you, Dick?
Play out here a couple times a year, and then the Moors a little bit, and then also just locally Millam Park.
Okay.
Kalamazoo.
You know what? That's a great golf course for a muni course for sure. But you know, I just wanted to ask you guys, because we were talking about this yesterday regarding this golf course. You know, everybody walks up to this golf course and they turn around and they look at the scorecard and they kind of chuckle, right? and they say 60, 63, 6,400 yards. Now, when I look at it, I would look at it, of course, from the red tees and say it's, or from the gold tees, and I say it's basically, hey, it's 4,800 for me. But tell me about this golf course in its challenges in regards to that, because obviously it's not 7,200 yards, it's not 6,900 yards, but it poses its challenges, doesn't it?
For one, this is a great match play course because some holes it doesn't fit a short hitter, it doesn't fit a long hitter.
Right.
It kind of blends it all in. Like for 16, for example.
Okay.
Obviously, all the long hitters are going to feed right back down the hill. All the short hitters are going to feed down, so you all have wedges in.
Right.
But I mean, some of the holes obviously fit longer hitters, like 10, 11, they can drive.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it doesn't fit any one typical person.
No, and the length is all about the greens. I mean, the greens is the number one protection for the course.
Yeah.
And you probably saw that yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing about the Kalamazoo Country Club is that these greens have always been immaculate and spectacular, and they always run really fast. So, I don't, I play out at Angels, and frankly, their greens have been slow as dirt lately. But, I come out here and putt around with these guys, and I'm just in awe and in shock. But so what's your match today? What time are you going off?
9:15 against John Barry and Sullivan.
Yeah, you guys are going up against a couple veterans, right? That are going to obviously know this course really, really well. But it sounds like you guys have got a handle on what you want to do.
Should be fun.
What's the strategy?
Make more putts today.
Birdies,
that's for sure.
All right. Well, with that, guys, thanks a lot. Good luck today. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Have fun. And we're going to give it back to Tom Saladicki. Oh, sorry. We're going to give it back to Kevin Sugars. Well, not even give it back to him. He's not even here yet. Talk.
We got all these young kids coming in this year.
Right. I think that we have some really good young players from Kalamazoo. Shafty, Verduzco, Anderson, Falk. These boys can play golf, and I saw yesterday caddying for Will how good he's gotten, and I know these other boys have really played well this year, and they deserve to be in the tournament, and I'm glad they're here.
So am I. Especially after last year when Will, he had ice in his veins through that whole last match he played. He made some shots in there I couldn't believe.
Yep. I was talking to Adam Anderson this morning, and we both feel the same way. These boys are fearless. If they're 2 over after the front 9, well, we're going to birdie the next 3 holes. So my thought always was, if I'm 2 over on the front 9, I hope to be 2 more over on the back 9, break 80. So it's just a different ball game, and these guys have got a mindset to play well, and they're doing it.
Yep. This has always been my favorite tournament since I was a kid. We come out here, and back years ago, they used to get hundreds of people out here watching. And you just run behind somebody who's got a cart and jump on the back of their cart and ride along with them.
Be there. Be there.
But it's still a lot of fun, a lot of good players, and these greens are just lightning fast. Joe, you played in this.
40 years ago when Dick Stewart came here, 1979, I guess 39 years ago from an invitational standpoint, was my first one. And kind of wanted to be back at least for his last one. In between has been nothing but joy to watch. Competition's been great. Really, people, we want to encourage you to come out. There's nothing better that happens in Southwest Michigan in the way of amateur golf than competition you see here and the quality of play. So please do that. Come out.
Yeah. The more the merrier. We'd love to have you.
Right. Anybody, come out. And I think they have maybe $2 dogs for kids, too. I think in the 10 on number 10. So if you like a hot dog, $2 ain't too bad.
No, not at all. In fact, I got $2 left.
Right.
All right.
We'd like to give it back over to Dennis Wilson and my 2 favorite players, Fernando and Will. Take it over, Dennis.
Yeah, we're here with Fernando and Will. Will Verduzco, how old are you, buddy?
I'm 17.
17 years old. You hit the golf ball at Country Mile, and of course, you've got some roots out here at this country club. We just interviewed your grandfather, and you know, he's given us a lot of thrills over the years, and a lot of hard work too. And so, tell me a little bit about what does it feel to kind of walk in his footsteps a little bit, and more importantly, have him on the bag. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I was his caddy for, what, 2 years in this thing. He caddied for me last year and this year. And it used to be me and my family following him around, and now it's them following me around.
Isn't that cool?
It's a lot, yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, that is cool. And then, Fernando, what's your story? Where do you hail from?
Well, I'm from Mexico, from Guadalajara.
Okay.
And I came to play here 2 years ago with Dr. Sugars.
Okay.
And it was a great experience. It hurt not being able to come back last year.
Yeah.
But I was able to come back this year, and I'm just happy to be here.
Let's talk about Dr. Sugars for a minute. He was just obviously interviewing Bert and talking with Joe Spurl.
Yeah.
I'm very, very surprised that you actually came back after playing with him. I really am. I really am.
I had a lot of fun, even though we didn't do so great or as good as we wanted.
Right.
I had a lot of fun, and I made a lot of good friends in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy to be part of it.
This is the first year you guys are playing together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what do you think? How'd your match go yesterday?
We didn't have our best. We lacked some luck too.
Yeah.
We hit some good shots. We put up a good fight. We were down with 3 to play, and we got it back to all square.
Oh.
And we just got a little unlucky on the first playoff ball.
Okay.
But it was a fun match.
Yeah, and you were playing Hinkle and White, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And how did they come out yesterday? Did they come out challenging you pretty hard?
No, I think we let them beat us.
Okay.
I think we let them beat us. I missed a few putts on the back nine that could have changed the match. Will made some good putts that to keep us alive. They got some good breaks too.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
It is
yeah.
what it is.
Did Will? This is your first. Invitational playing, obviously, right? No, second. Second
Yeah.
one. So, you know, you still get the nerves when you stand on the first tee?
Yesterday I had a little bit.
Did you?
But, you know, I'm kind of used to it. I've played a lot of tournaments and stuff, so.
I've played a lot of tournaments, and I still get the nerves on the first tee. It doesn't matter what you're playing for. I mean, if you care, you will feel the nerves.
You know, what I've heard from a lot of guys is that this place holds a special place in their heart. You know, you go back and you talk to Camilio and some of the guys that have been here, and some of Sugar's ex-partners, the Echevarias, and if given the chance, they'd come back here in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the tournament and why you like coming here?
I've been seeing the Echevarias and some of the guys that have been here in the past, and I told them a couple months ago that I would come here, and they're like, "Oh man, I'm so jealous."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I was really excited to come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this tournament is great. You guys take it so serious. You can feel the vibe. It's so important to you, and I'm just happy to be part of it.
You know what it is? It's important to the community, and you know, and I think what it does too is it gives the people here in the Kalamazoo community an opportunity to come out here and see some of the best talent that's out here playing, especially young talent like Will, and you know, see what he's doing and recognize and know who he is, and then see where the up and coming stars like yourself are coming on. I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of PGA Tour players that have come, you know, that have made the tour, that have played here, right? And I think that it's just a tradition, and you know, Bert is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
You know,
hopefully I can keep that up.
Yeah, exactly.
In a couple of years.
You know, and to have these guys, to have you guys out here playing and wanting to come back, I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Without you guys wanting to come back, I don't think we'd have. I don't think we'd have the excitement. But you know, it's been fun. I come out here every year with Tom, and I was a member out here for probably 8 years or so, and we've had a ton of fun doing this tournament, and we're glad you guys are here. We wish you good luck today in your match.
Thank you.
And I'm going to throw it back over to Tom Sladicki.
All right, Dennis Wilson, we are here with Dan Baker. Dan is representing Greenleaf for us this year. We want to talk a little bit about that and Bill Johnston and what you guys do for this tournament. Dan is a longtime member here at KCC, one of our favorites out here. So Dan, thanks for being here and thanks for what you do.
Well, thanks for giving us the opportunity to sponsor part of the event another year. There are a number of sponsors now that have stepped up to sponsor this event, and as our chairman and founder Bill Johnston likes to talk about, this event has really become part of the fabric of Kalamazoo, and one of the things that makes Kalamazoo such a livable city and a great place to be. So we're just honored to be a part of it. It's a fun event. It's great to have all the folks come in from around the country to play in the event, and lots of folks in town able to come out and watch some really good golf.
Yeah, you had a chance to play in the member contestant. We were just talking about that, and you got a couple K-boys that you were playing with. Tell us about those two.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm a Kalamazoo College graduate, and Cy Johnson is my guest to come out to play in the member contestant. Cy is also a K grad and on the board of trustees at K, and follows the golf program. And his close buddy Mitch Wilson is the golf coach at K, and one of his incoming recruits, Parker Piquel from Birmingham Seaholm, and Jackson Jones, who is a rising sophomore at K, was on the golf team last year, also from Birmingham Seaholm, are here, and their folks have been out to watch and follow them, and they're just really getting a kick out of the tournament. They think it's a hoot. They don't get to play tournaments like this very often, so they're having a good time, and I stopped out on the way into work this morning to catch them for a couple of holes, so at some point I got to go make a living, but it's kind of fun to be out here, and once you get here, it's tough to leave on a beautiful day like this.
I know. They said, Dick Stewart took care of this day. It was not the assistant pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the All-American All-Alliteration team, as we're calling them, Jackson Jones and Parker Piquel.
Absolutely. Yeah, they are on the all-name team for sure. And good kids, obviously good golfers. They lost a tough one yesterday, 2-1. They led a good bit of the match against some pretty good players. So I think they feel like they belong. I'm not sure they knew for sure when they got here. It's kind of intimidating for young guys like that haven't been around a tournament like this. But they're having fun, and who wouldn't, out here on a great course and a great day.
Let's talk a little bit about your storied career out here. You were the captain of the B3 Cup many years ago, and that was quite an inspirational speech that you gave to the team and brought us home to victory.
Yeah, well, I don't know golf speeches. That was a football speech. That's all I got, as I like to say.
It translated quite well.
But I guess we're ready to go out and hit somebody, I think, on the first green, or first tee, rather. But we had fun, and I think we squeaked out a win that year, the B3 event. But another great event out here at KCC, that a club that has a number of great events for golfers, and a lot of fun.
Well, Dan, we're glad you're part of the fabric of this club here, and thanks for stopping by.
All right.
We're going to send it back over to Dennis Wilson,
Great.
and we'll be back with you shortly.
Good to see you, Dan. What am I supposed to talk about now?
You were supposed to line up an interview, Dennis.
Listen, I'm not a paid helper. Okay, so
I think you've been paid quite handsomely.
Actually,
have you?
Probably have. Yeah.
Right.
I probably
right.
have. So.
Not in green dollar bills, but in brown colored liquids.
And clear liquids too.
Right.
Yeah. The water here is just fantastic. I really do.
It really is.
I really do enjoy the water.
Well, Dennis was out on the town last night. Oh, sorry about that. Here we go. There's Kevin Sugars. You got the mic going. I got to take this mic down.
Where did you go?
I went to look for somebody to talk to, but nobody wants to talk to.
Oh, okay.
They're all busy.
Now you understand why I don't do interviews, because they got to line up the shit. You guys just sit around with your butts.
Hey, listen, that's what you pay us for.
I pay you handsomely. Kevin, you played in this tournament a few times.
I have. I think I've played since 2000 or 99. And then last few years just kind of off and on. But
that makes you old as dirt, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. At least I remember all the rounds. I mean, you were here yesterday, and I don't know if you can remember half of the shots you saw.
Yeah. Let's go back and check the videotape. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to. You can't remember.
So Kevin won in 2010, that famous victory with Andres Echeverria.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to Andres and my other partner, Greg Matchler. And the other one I played with is here today, Fernando Cruz playing with Will Verduzco.
Yeah, I just interviewed them a little bit ago, and I asked him. I was very, very surprised that Fernando actually came back.
Oh no, he was excited about this thing. Yeah, well, you may have to play with me, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
sorry,
you didn't
slow on the uptake on
that you didn't scare him away, but he did. And that's something he said. I asked him about the Echeverria boys and some of the guys that have been out here and played, and obviously they keep connection with all these guys. And I said, what's the magic here? And he said, I talked to the Echeverrias the other day, and he said, I told them I was coming here, and he said they were upset.
Oh, I know.
They were jealous, man. They really, really want to come to this tournament, and I think it's important to.
They'll be back.
Yeah, they'll be back, and I think it's important that this tournament's important to the entire community, and having local guys like yourself come out and play, having Tom and I hack around the course on Wednesdays, maybe, or maybe not, and you know, yeah, yeah, they're Tom's.
I didn't know you guys could hit such deep divots.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Aren't you supposed to take divot? No? Huh?
Is a shovel part of your bag?
Just trying to knock it down, keep it in play.
Shovel and a weed whacker. That's my game.
So yesterday we had a good time. We were talking about the greens last night as we were having a few pops, and I mean that's insane.
Just watch it on the practice parking green here when these guys
I know.
are button. It's like tap it, roll. It's like button on your kitchen floor.
Yeah, yeah, and it seems to me like isn't this putting green, this practice green, typically a little slower than the course, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not today, probably not.
Okay.
Probably got it pretty good. So.
Yeah, how John Fulling does it year after year after year, and he had some difficult weather conditions to deal with this year, and somehow the course is just in beautiful shape, and the players were all talking about it yesterday.
I'll tell you what, after the member guest a couple weeks ago here, this thing, I didn't think he was going to get it back. He had it cut down then, and it was really fast then, but I tell you, then it all turned to brown. I'm like, wow, it's like watching the British.
He was going for that Carnoustie look.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, the good news was that he didn't leave town. Okay. So.
Like some of the competitors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh, ouch.
That gets you an invite real fast.
That stings. That stings.
That's going to sting for a long time, as it turns out.
I hope they listen.
But yeah, this, you know, we were talking earlier today too about, I was talking with a couple of guys about the length of this golf course and how people kind of never played it before come up and look at the length and go 6,400 yards. Are you kidding me? Really? Mm-hmm. Really? Come on. Really? And the bottom line is that there's so many twists and turns and somebody put it right. I think it was Kurt Sprague. He said that this course has advantages for the short hitters and for the long hitters, and he said in some holes. And he said, "Oh, that was Dr. Michael Shafty who finally hung up his bag to stop embarrassing himself, and is now he's not working today, and he's going out to caddy for his son. So
yesterday he said to me, he said, are you playing in the member contestant? This is a couple days ago, and I go, no, I have to work that day. He goes, oh, that's the day you work.
Oh, so much love around here. So much love around here. But anyway, we were talking about the length of the golf course, and he had said that there's, some holes like 16. I mean, you got a big driver who bombs it down the middle of the fairway, and it goes on the uphill and slides back down into the valley. You got the short hitter that just puts it in the bottom of the valley, and they're both hitting wedges in. So the golf course has its challenges in that way, and I think with some of the side hill lies, uphill lies, and well, just the sheer fact that you actually have to get the ball off the ground, in my case, that, it makes it makes them all difficult golf courses.
It was funny, I was talking to Alex Scott, the great golfer from Grand Valley, and he said, I hit 10 of my best shots in the first 2 holes yesterday. I don't understand it.
And it was a par 5 and a par 3.
That's right.
Never been there.
As we're over here watching the meticulous practice putting of Bob Kramer. His dad was out here yesterday, for crying out loud.
His dad must be about 126.
Yeah, where'd those go, by the way?
I didn't get my jelly.
Where's the bar cart? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we got donuts. Jake's got the donuts.
Jake, no wonder.
We should send a shout out to Jake Downey,
Yes,
our
we should.
producer on site here, who makes all the magic happen with the video and the coverage, the live stream, all day long. We'll be here again till the final putt drops. You will be on a lake when the final putt
Somewhere,
drops.
yeah. I will be somewhere probably boating, but Jake did bring the donuts this morning. He just forgot one of the cameras. He looked at me and said, I had one job.
Somebody added an extra one.
Somebody added an extra one. So, hey, at least we have breakfast, right?
It's still a multi-camera event, just not as many.
Maybe you should send him home without breakfast.
Well, boys, hold this tight for a second. I'm going to go find you guys somebody to talk to. I'll be right back.
Do we have to talk amongst ourselves? But we really don't like each other.
I know.
Yeah.
Can we repeat some of those jokes from last
No, we cannot.
Oh, sorry.
Jake, what do you think, Jake? No?
No? We're out? Okay. Damn.
No.
So this guy walks into a bar.
Or he walks in the back door with a pig under his arm? Or what was that? Or no, a duck. A duck. Yeah, absolutely. So as Tom goes and looks for somebody to talk to, dude, why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing this year? What the heck?
This year I think I've had 8 pars, and I played like 600 rounds. It's been a tough year. I had back surgery in May, and I didn't know if I was going to be back from that or not. And I just didn't want to take a spot and say, oh no, it's last minute, I can't do it, or whenever. So I just didn't want to do it.
Well, you know what? We needed a break from you as well.
Well, of course needed a break from me. You got that tired of hitting out of my divots.
Like you said, what, you got a shovel in your bag? What's that all about?
I even take divots on the green.
But you know what? When I was around here for a few years, and I met guys like you, unfortunately.
Lots of us around.
Yeah, but this is a fun event.
It is.
It really is.
It is. And I love that they put this online like this.
Oh,
this is such a good addition to this tournament.
Well, and I think it's funny. Remember when we were, back in the day when you were playing with Andres, and I mean his whole family was watching online. Remember?
I know.
They were tweeting in, "Hey, yeah, great job," and it was kind of exciting.
And that one hole, they even said, "Good shot, Shugs."
That was one hole over 4 days, right?
Yeah. I got a little Ken Hartley here.
Uh-oh.
Probably something.
Where's the hearts?
Ken's out in Arizona.
Nobody wants to hear what I'm saying anyway, Kenny.
Hold the mic closer.
Yeah, that's
I didn't want to have any distortion. I didn't know how good these microphones were.
That's kind of videography 101, dude.
Jake forgot a camera. I figured he got the old microphones.
Hey, here comes the cart girl.
Oh, good.
Good.
You serving bloodies?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
This is coffee, by the way.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Oh, I see that she's got her box of bottles. She does. She's got a box of bottles.
All the booze bottles.
It's a beautiful thing. As we watch the action, people going back and forth to the driving range, getting ready for today's rounds, and out on the putting green. And again, we go back to this is such a fabulous tournament, and well represented and wow, who hit that? What the heck was that?
I'd save that for the court.
Yeah, I'd say.
Whoa, that was a bomb.
I'm like, where's the guy who hit that? Oh, he's way over there.
That was the distance of 6 of my putts.
Is that kind of like never mind. 6 times? Yeah. Okay.
Back in the day, the first time I played in this thing, I played with Ken Hartley.
And
we were.
And now he's texting you, telling you to hold the mic closer to your mouth.
He knows everything. So if you don't believe him, just ask him. But,
he's a great guy. Just ask him, right?
He's so much fun. And so we played in this the first time, and I think we were the low seed. Go figure.
Yeah.
And it was so bad that the second time we played, no, that was the same time. We lost 6 and 5 to John Todd and Tom Gauntlet, and we were never in it ever. Maybe after the first hole, and then after that it was all over.
Did John Todd find his wallet yesterday?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that.
He that's a shout out to everybody that's out maybe walking the course today. If you see a wallet, pick it up, take the cash out of it and give it back to John Todd, and then split it with me.
Yeah.
But no, that was unfortunate. Somehow it fell out of his cart. So he was running around here at like 4:30 yesterday afternoon trying to find his wallet. So hopefully if somebody picked it up, please turn it into the pro shop. And again, no, don't take the money. Just take half of it. But, we're having a good time out here this morning. I'm not sure why we got talked into this or how we got talked into this, but I think it was after some liquids yesterday that somebody made mention of, let's do live from, like they do on the Golf Channel. I show up, there's no makeup artists, there's no breakfast sandwiches, there's no Bloody Marys.
So if you got 4K TV, don't look so closely, all right?
Especially with that shirt on, dude. You're going to blind somebody.
Hey, I'm hunting birdies and eagles today.
Well, you might be successful because you're not playing.
I know. I'll be seeing them. I'm not going to be doing them.
But yeah, this is a fun time to come out here, and we got matches going off the first tee. They'll be playing all day long. I think the Griswold flight is starting. Championship flight went off first.
Every time I hear that name, all I can think of is Family Vacation.
It's Family Vacation, the Griswold, right?
Let's
right?
go to Wally World.
Yeah, or some Caddyshack references as well. So
that never happens on a golf course.
No. That's especially not here because I left a few years ago. But yeah, there's opportunities for lots of good fun out here. So come on out to the 65th annual
we
KCC
have the main
Invitational
man coming up, Mr. John Allen.
Oh, John Allen, come on in here and sit down, buddy.
Sit down right here.
Come on in and sit
right
down.
here for you.
Microphone for you, my friend.
Thank you. Good morning, and what a beautiful day to be on a golf course.
Another beautiful day in paradise.
It certainly is.
Talk to us about the rounds yesterday, John. John is our resident PGA rules champion, as I like to call him, and tell us about anything that took place yesterday that was a little dicey. That I heard Greg Gaggy was out of bounds at one point in time, but he wasn't actually out of bounds. He was just over on the fence taking care of some business. But besides that, did you see any questionable, or were you called out to any situations yesterday?
The short and only answer is no.
Oh, good.
Good. These are highly skilled players. They're playing in a match play format. First of all, most of them know the rules real well. When they do have an issue with the rules, they consult with their opponent, and if the opponent's fine with what they're doing, I'm fine with what they're doing. It's match play. So they can take care of most of those things all by themselves. I only do two things out here as a rules official. Sometimes I give a little bit of advice about how to specifically to drop a golf ball when they need to or something like that. And of course, as always happens with rules officials, I spend most of my time looking for golf balls, all right, to make sure they have them and can play on. We want golf to determine the results of this. We don't want rules to determine it.
Well, listen, if that's what part of your job is looking for golf balls, can I take you out with me the next time I play?
Well,
there's no hope for you.
Yeah, there's
although I try very hard, my skills only go so far in that regard. So,
Jake, are we on here?
Well, interestingly enough,
oh, okay.
Hey, Lo, can you please exude some professionalism here? My goodness.
As soon as I get a check for doing this, I tell this story all the time, but I'm gonna tell it again.
Watching you talk through this thing is like getting a root canal.
While you were interrupting,
it's getting a root canal. I know a guy.
I do too. So, anyway, when I was playing with Andres out here, Andres had an extra club in his bag in the last round, and John said to him, "All right, we're gonna assess the penalty after this hole, so go ahead and play it out, and then we'll assess the penalty." And Andres looked at me and John goes, "Well, then I'm not hitting until somebody tells me where that club came from." I wanted to laugh, and John just kind of went, "Oh no."
Eventually, we worked it out.
We did, but that was just so funny.
And as a matter of fact, as I'm sure the doctor will remind everybody on that particular hole, the involved player ended up playing the rest of the hole and chipping in for a birdie, which meant that after we assessed the one-hole penalty for too many clubs, it was a non-event.
It was a non-event.
They went on to play the way they did before. One thing I want to emphasize to anybody watching this streaming is fold up your computer, turn it off, and come out here. This is a beautiful place. The weather is spectacular. We're playing a better ball match play format with very highly skilled golfers. This is playing about maybe 6,800, 6,900 yards, so the length is not what's determining things. It's the finesse they have in working the ball around the green, and just about every hole takes a birdie to win. So they're forced to knock down the flagstick, and you're going to see an awful lot of great golf out here today. And also, as a member here and having that honor and privilege for now about 41 years, I can tell you the golf course has never been in better shape. No. It's absolutely beautiful. The greens are lightning, and a real challenge to the player.
I would actually coin it as brutal. I mean, yeah, it's in absolutely fantastic shape, but it's brutal right now. I mean,
with players of this skill level and playing with the equipment they have available now at 6,900 yards, the greens are the only defense the track has.
Yeah,
they have to be fast and they have to be difficult. And they are. You know, and most of these greens were built by Thomas Bendelow in 1909. All right.
Yeah,
They were designed to roll a golf ball at 6 or 7, and yesterday they were somewhere north of 13. So it's a real challenge, and it's fun watching people.
Somebody's shooting at us.
Yeah, don't let it go by without saying too that our golf course superintendent John Fulling and his staff have done a splendid job.
Yes, they have. Well, John, thanks for joining us today, and we're going to put it over to Joe Spurl, who's got an interview with us.
Dennis, John, Kevin, thank you. I'm here with Tyler Raymond. Tyler, we were just talking a little bit ago about a nice 2-1 victory you guys had yesterday. Explain what happened on 17.
17, you know, we had it to 1-up, and we had it to 1-up after about 13, so we were just trying to push it out there so we could end it early, and our opponents, Jackson Jones and Parker Pickle, played really good. I mean, made some great birdies and some good pars down the stretch, and on 17, Eric hit a perfect drive right down the middle and hit it to about 3 feet, and I knocked it greenside and chipped it over to about 2, and that was enough to make a birdie and end it there. And so it was a great match all in all, but happy to get the job done.
Nice win. Always nice to get that first one under your belt. Tell me a little bit. It's interesting to me. We've got at least 4 of you young men that are here from Eastern Michigan University on the Eagles golf team.
For sure. I mean, we all know about this event, and this is our highlight of the summer. I mean, there's no better event than the KCC Invitational. I mean, when I got over to school, the first thing me and Bo Brault talked about was this event, and Zach Mason and Blaze Van Velt were standing there, and they said, hey, I want to get in. And so Blaze had played in it before, and so he got back in it, and this is just a fantastic event. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of it? So as many as we can get over, we'll bring them.
Well, Tyler, being from Otsego, you had a little bit of knowledge of the Invitational, certainly heard about it. I'm sure it's something that you probably thought, hey, this would be pretty cool someday if I could play in this event.
For sure. I mean, I grew up watching this event and coming out here and watching all the great names walk these fairways, just as Mr. Johnson talked about yesterday. And to get to play in it my first year, this is my 4th year this year. My first year, it was just incredible. I mean, I had jitters on the first tee knowing who hit those tee shots before me, and now that I'm a part of it, and it's a fantastic event that I'm happy to be a part of.
Well, those are jitters of nerves of a younger person than I am, but I had a lot of fun, as a lot of members do actually, when we get to play in the member contestant, which is a different kind of an event, almost like our pro-am, so to speak. Was that fun for you guys as players?
For sure. It's a lot of fun to get out here with the members. I mean, all the members out here are great guys, and it's just a lot of fun to be able to play with them and talk with them. I mean, they have so much general knowledge about the course to play with them during that, and they're telling us about the greens and about things that have happened, and it's just a fantastic day out there with the members.
Well, there you go. Straight from the mouth of Tyler Raymond. We're going to send it back over here to Dennis if he has an interview set up. If not, we'll sign off for now, and I'm going to run back to my desk and announce the next match going off the first tee.
Yeah, you better hurry up because I think that they were.
Thank you.
I think these guys are teeing off right now, and they didn't get announced. Hurry up, Joe. Get back there. So, welcome back to the 65th annual KCC Invitational. Oh, hey. Oh, look. Everybody's calling this morning. That's a bill collector. Let me shut that off. Good morning, ladies. How are you? Good. 3 of my favorite people in the whole place. They don't even know who I am. This is awesome. We got Brittany and Emma and Amanda.
What can I get you girls?
Yeah, please. I mean, absolutely. Our trusted beverage cart ambassadors out here on the beautiful Kalamazoo Country Club. Here, pick up a microphone and have a chat. Don't pay any attention to these two guys because
We're
they're
just hovering for
yeah.
seats. They're Bloody Mary.
Yeah, is that all you're hovering for? Is the seats? Okay.
These 3 girls might be the most important girls out here outside of the greens crew.
And they know you?
Oh yeah.
That's why you're. That's why you're on the other side of the table right now, right? Because I mean,
I thought I'd serve them since they've been serving us for so many years. Good for that.
Well, they actually they do, and quite frankly, anytime you hear that cart coming down, I mean, all the carts here are electric, but off in the distance you can hear that beverage cart, and with these, I can hear it from like 16 holes away.
And you get
right?
more exercise waving them down than
I
you do.
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. So, has it been fun out here running around with all these fine players and these young, good-looking gentlemen?
Wow!
Huh?
Look at the smiles on their
Look at the smiles on their faces, right? I don't see any rings on anybody's fingers, so maybe they're looking for some opportunities to hang out with some of these good-looking guys. Because obviously they don't want to hang out with us old-looking guys.
Why not?
Well,
you go ahead and start.
Yeah. Yeah, there's.
Did Tom pay you to come up here, really? Again?
No, but they did bring me a beverage, which we've been looking for this morning. Sorry, Mark, you're out. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Go buy one.
Yeah.
You can have Amanda's. 3 girls, 2 Bloody Marys. What the hell?
Hey, put it on Dr. Sugar's tab, okay?
What is that number again? You want
555.
Hey, so this is a big outing every year. Is this your first one, your second one, third one?
This is all of our first.
Your first one.
Yes.
So what do you think about all the people out here and how many people actually show up for this and are out on the golf course? And as you guys are running around out there, do you meet any people that are really rude like Dr. Sugars, or do you actually have had a good time with the patrons?
Or is everybody as nice as Dennis?
Oh, yeah, they are.
It's really fun out here. The guys definitely make it more enjoyable, and it's just fun to meet new people and figure out what they do and why they're here.
Isn't that cool?
So it is really fun to meet.
I mean, we've got some pretty impressive college guys that come out here and play this, and then we got some local guys too, and then there's some retired guys that don't play it anymore, that come out here and harass you ladies. But we want to thank you for coming out. I mean, I think it's a great job that you do. You guys, even without being in a tournament mode, you provide a very, very, very important service to this country club. Okay, let's be honest about that, because quite frankly, sometimes these guys can't hit the ball without a couple cocktails. So
Gatorades. I usually have Gatorade.
Yeah, Gatorade. Yeah. Yours.
I knew that wasn't gonna go over.
Yours is just a little bit clearer than everybody else's. So, thanks for coming out, ladies. Have a good time. We are going to
where we are.
We're going to throw it over to Mark Amy, who's got a couple players he's going to talk to.
Good morning, and welcome back to the 65th Annual KCC Invitational. I'm here with Brian Hayward and Nate Gollum, winners yesterday of their opening match, and not defending champions, but you've won 2 times in the past?
Yeah, we're back again, trying to make some birdies and have some fun, so it's all good.
Awesome. I saw just a beautiful shot in an 18 yesterday to wrap up your round. I believe, were you all square at that time, or were you guys one up?
We were all square, and I hit a little bullet 5-iron in there from about 230 to 20 feet or so. So it was a good shot.
Had a little hook around the trees too, as I recall.
We hooked into the trees to start, so so I mean, that's kind of the natural ball flight. So it was good.
You had that shot down. So you guys are from the Grand Rapids area, I believe.
Yep, that's correct. Play out of Thousand Oaks up there, and hopefully some of the boys back home are watching these next couple days. So.
That's awesome. That's a great track. I've been able to play that a few different times now. So, well, cool. Who do you playing today? I didn't have a chance to even look.
Bob Kramer and Colin Sickinga. Should be a good grinder of a match. We've played Bob in the past. Never met Colin, but here he's a great player. So, looking forward to it.
Excellent. And did you guys play in school somewhere, or are you just darn good playing at Thousand Oaks all the time?
No, I played at Aquinas, and he played at Hope. So, we're well past that, but we're 10 years out of that. But yeah, so.
Well, you're gainfully employed then. Those are both good schools, as we know. So I think Dick Stewart went to Aquinas, didn't he?
Sure, maybe.
I think he did. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. Somebody text that into the broadcast, please. Well, cool. What time are you guys going off today?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. All right. Well, I'm sure if you weren't nervous before, you are now after this interview. So I apologize. I'll talk to you guys later. Good luck. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Yeah. Hey, good luck today, Nate and Brian. Man, great finish yesterday afternoon. Fun watching you play out of the trees. So anyway, we are here with Kevin Sugars, who's not doing his job, and Bob Kramer, a longtime contestant in this tournament. How many years you played in this, Bob?
I think this is my either 9th or 10th.
Okay. All right.
Kind of lose track.
Now,
we were much fun.
We were very
Dennis can't remember a lot of things either.
We were that's the alcohol. We were very pleased and amazed actually to see your dad out here walking the course with you yesterday. How cool is that? How old is he?
He'll be 84 in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So,
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
That is
Dad.
awesome. That is awesome.
He lives in Scottsdale, Arizona now, and decided to come out, and had heard me talk favorably about the tournament over the last 10 years and wanted to see for himself. So it was great to have him out here. And
Oh, it's his first time out.
first time out, got a chance to walk the course. He's played here a lot, but a chance to walk the course, watch us play. And I was supposed to have my brother Jeff on the bag, but Jeff had to go out of town. So
Really,
just my
Jeff?
dad.
Nice.
Talk to us about the different partners you've had over the years, and some of the kids you played with. Obviously, the Ellis boys were a fantastic team, and I heard one of them's back this year.
They were. I had the opportunity to play with Dave Ellis for 3 years in a row, and he and I made it to the finals one year, and just a really nice young kid along with his brother Dan, and Dan's back this year, and played a couple of years with a guy from Purdue, Enzo Perez, who was a nice kid as well, and then the 3 years prior to this played with Matt Garland from Battle Creek, and Matt's a heck of a stick, and unfortunately he graduated and is working, and
It happens to a lot of us.
It happens to a lot of us. Eventually, if you're lucky. And then this year, I was, really pleased to have Colin Sickinga as a partner. Colin's just graduated from high school at Kalamazoo Christian. Really strong young man, really nice kid, and we're having fun.
I was watching him yesterday. I think we were out on was it 15, maybe 16?
He had a great shot on 15.
And he's got, not only that, he's got some hands too. He's got some hands. He's got a nice touch around the greens.
I don't want to talk too loud because he's over here putting. I don't want him to get a big head, but he played really well yesterday, and a lot of birdies, and held us in there. Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hit and drag Bob.
But, is he off to where to go to
he's
college?
He's playing Oakland.
At Oakland University.
With Nick Pumford's team, so he'll do well there.
Is that where Nick is now?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Talk to us about the golf course, Bob.
It's fantastic shape. It's yesterday the greens were just a little more plump, and today so far they look great. The golf course is in good shape, and personally I like to see it really dry and hot, so they roll out a little bit for our shorter hitters, right?
Believe me, I know.
Any advantage we can get against those young kids is helpful for us. So, but it's in great shape. John and his staff have done a fantastic job.
Take me through your favorite hole yesterday.
Probably
one you had a birdie on.
Yeah, the one I had a birdie on. 16. Last hole we played.
See, somebody's calling me again.
Yeah, hit a pretty good drive, and playing against Willie Mack. Every hole I was at least 80 yards behind him, but on that hole I was only 15 yards behind him.
You really got into it, didn't you?
I got into it down the hill, so hit a nice.
He rolled back, huh?
Yeah.
We were just
come on.
We were just talking about that earlier about how those long hitters hit up into the hill and roll back, and the short hitters hit down the hill.
I don't think.
And we ended in the same spot.
I'm telling myself he didn't do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But hit a good 9-iron in there, about 10 feet, and we just needed. They dinked it around a little bit, and we finished them out 3-2. So it was a good day.
That pin placement on 16 yesterday was a little bit brutal when it's on that back crest back there.
Yeah, when it's back there, you got to be careful. It can't be too long. So if you're in the middle green, that's fine.
I guess you scared those guys out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. They didn't.
Unappreciative.
Well,
We're going to go with that one.
Yeah,
I'm not going to touch that one.
Let's go to a commercial.
We're gonna stick with that one. So, but yeah, no. Good luck this afternoon. Play strong, and we're gonna throw it back over to Mark Amy.
All right. Thanks,
Bob. Good morning. I am here with Mr. Kerry Bittner and Josh Gibson. How you guys doing this morning?
Good, real good.
Yeah, good. Hey, I just got here. Haven't had a chance to look at the tee sheet. Who are you playing next?
We play Caleb Johnson and Will Anderson, I believe. Yep.
Excellent. And you're in the championship fight, so you guys won yesterday. And what was your score yesterday?
We won 2-1. Played pretty well. Nothing crazy out there or anything, but played solid.
Yeah, the wind was up a little bit yesterday. I don't know if that affects you much, but 2-1 is a great score. Where do you guys hail from? We haven't met before.
We're from Granville, so up in Grand Rapids. We played Sunnybrook Country Club.
Sunnybrook, I've heard that name a few times lately. I hear that's a great track I could get up there. That's part of the Watermark collection, if I'm not mistaken. I was just asking some other folks, do you get to the other courses, or do you kind of just stay at Sunnybrook?
Oh, I get, go play them, when there's outings, or, go mix it up a little bit, yeah.
And did you both play in college, or just got good at Sunnybrook?
I play at Hope College right now, so.
Oh, really? Oh, what year are you?
I'll be a senior this year.
Cool. How's the Hope team looking?
Good. We just finished 6th at Nationals this past year. So hopefully we can get a little better this year. And, yeah, we're doing good.
Josh was named the Jack Nicklaus Award winner for the top Division III player in the country last year.
Holy cow. Well, now, how about that, folks? So, well, congratulations there. So, well, best of luck today, guys. I appreciate you stopping over, take a few minutes, and go get a beverage, and good luck today.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, pick up your microphone over there, Mr. Sugars. I'm sorry.
I'm working.
What are you doing? I'm doing? Okay. We are here with Eric Pitcher, better known as The Pitch, one of the more infamous caddies here at the Kalamazoo Country Club. And his friend, his partner, Brent. Good morning, guys. How you doing today?
Doing well.
Who are you on the bag for?
Joshua Gibson and Kerry Bittner.
Okay. And how about your... Oh, Carrie. Okay.
I'm
Carrie.
with Carrie.
You're with Carrie?
You're carrying them both?
I would if I could.
We know that, Pitch. We know that. Pitch, how many years you been here?
I have been here since '98, so this is my 21st year being out here.
Wow.
Wow, dude, that is that's pretty impressive. And have you had the pleasure of caddying for Dr. Sugars? And why do we always have to call you doctor, by the way? Why does that?
Show some respect, will you?
Oh, Jesus.
The man went to doctor school.
Yeah, he went to doctor school. Yeah. Isn't that like that truck driving school on television? Right?
We don't talk about those.
Yeah, this is 1-800 do a root canal.
I can't wait till you need another one. This isn't gonna hurt me a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll probably hurt me though. So yeah, Pitch. So talk to me about your rounds yesterday, about your match yesterday. How'd it go?
We played pretty strong early. We slid a little bit late, but then we put them away with a couple of really timely birdies and finished in on 17.
Okay, and who were you playing?
We were playing against Mike Turley and Russell Boring.
Oh,
good team.
That's a good team. There's some good golf there.
Yeah,
huh?
they've won this.
They won it a few years ago, I believe, 2011.
Your favorite shot from yesterday, guys?
Would have to be the putt that his golfer made on 15 to put us back up 1.
Okay. All right.
Was Josh's drive on 8. I've never seen anyone hit the upslope to the green, and he was on the upslope, and I was like, "Holy
All right,
cow!"
I need a urine test.
Not you. You don't need one because we don't want to.
We'll compare.
Yeah. We
For comparison purposes.
Yeah, we don't want to test yours. Okay, that's not a good idea. But yeah, I did. I think I saw that shot yesterday, that drive on, and we were wondering if it was. Somebody else's second shot that had to punch out of the woods or something. But
You've been there a number of times, then, too.
No, more than 3 usually. Yeah, more than 3. But yeah, I tell you, that was a difficult pin placement on 8 yesterday. And
boy.
what were the guys talking about yesterday in regard? I mean, besides the cuss words, what were they saying about the greens and how fast they were running and the pin placements too?
They were talking about it was running really, really fast yesterday. There were some places where it just kept going where didn't think it would go anymore.
Okay.
Especially 8.
Yeah.
8.
So what
10?
time?
How about 10?
Yeah.
That was a tough spot.
They weren't in bad shape on 10.
Weren't they?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Hey, that's a tough spot. Anywhere on that green's tough.
This is the second time playing the course. So
Yeah.
8, they both put it up there and the little spin, and I was like, uh-oh.
What time are you going off?
10:15.
All right, 10:15.
All right.
Eric Pitcher and Brent on the bags of 2 of our contestants. We're going to throw it back over to Mark Amy.
Welcome again.
Wake up, Mark.
I didn't hear go. Good morning. Hey, welcome back to the 65th Annual KCC Invitational. I am here with Mac Ward. Kind of runs the show around here.
Not at all, sir. Just membership and marketing. Andrew is the new general manager. We should bring Andrew out sooner than later, too, as well, for maybe a live spot. But no, we're happy to have everyone here. The course looks great. Everything's a perfect sunny day. So we're in for a treat.
It's another beautiful day. I know we're just working our way up to Andrew. Trust me, we'll get there. We'll get there. He's pretty busy right now. That's why you were free. So being the underling and all, so that's why we could pull you away from your job.
That's true.
Well, I being a member here for a number of years now, I've seen that we've put a lot of time and effort and money into this beautiful course. It looks great. There's been a lot of renovations going on, a few new faces. You want to explain some of those?
Yeah, we've got Andrew Kutch is a new general manager. As we said, probably have him out later on. New chef, Adam Stacy. Food has been outstanding. Driveway is completed. We've added additional parking. New bathrooms, new decking on the outside of the clubhouse. We're just always making continuous improvements. So it's club looks great.
It does. Renovations on the inside of the clubhouse as well. Going back to Adam Stacy, I've known Adam for 30-plus years. My first job was in Kalamazoo at Bravo, and I believe he was the sous chef there under the Hagen brothers. So really, it was great to have him here, and you're right, the food's never been better. Just love it. My daughter's bat mitzvah was here about 3 weeks ago. Ran out the whole hall, and it was outstanding. People are still telling me what a great time they had.
Awesome. Yeah, we'd anyone can come out and use the club. It's just you can contact Susan Folling about high school proms, weddings, receptions. It's open to the public. So if anyone's interested in having an event out here, or anyone that's looking at joining, just go to the website KalamazooCC.com. You can find our information. Happy to give anyone a tour who's looking at joining, and yeah, happy to show them around.
Yeah, I've met a lot of new members. I know membership is really picked up, and it's awesome. And it could be indoors and outdoor events. I've seen this big, beautiful tent in this area. The backdrop on White's Lake here. It's just a gorgeous spot to have any event that you'd like.
Absolutely. It's a community asset. Whether people are new to the area or if you've been here a few years. We've got 3 different membership categories. We've got a dining, we've got a clubhouse pool racket, and then we've got golf, which is all-encompassing. So, yeah, again, happy to show anyone around, give them a tour if they'd like to come out. Today's a perfect day.
Outstanding. Well, hey, Mac, I really appreciate the time. Get back to a very important job of yours. Let's go sign up a few more members, and we'll talk to you soon. Enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Come here, young man. Come talk to me. Oh, all right. We're going to arm wrestle over him. I'm trying to fill some airtime here. Jake, you want to get...
Who's live? Hey, listen, we're get over here, Shugs. Guys, grab the mics real quick. Talk to me. Give me your names. Tell me who we are. What are you doing here? Are you having fun?
Ben Smith from Novi, Michigan.
Okay.
I play at Georgia Tech. And I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And yourself? You look like you're about 6. I'm just saying. I'm don't take that the wrong way. I did. I'm sorry. I did. No. You're a fine young man. I'm sure he probably. Hey, Shugs. I'm sure he hits the golf ball 15 times longer than I do, but that's not tough to do. So no, stop. Okay, talk to me.
Braden Falk, and I'm from here, Kalamazoo.
Ah, Jason's son.
Yes.
All right.
No,
Where's?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ding dong. Where's your Lippert Components hat? No, not today?
No, not today.
No, yeah, the Lippert Components, one of the sponsors out here at the KCC Invitational. Talk to us about your match yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't really fair for the other team. We had it rolling on that front 9 and finished on 11 holes.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. You guys were putting them down, huh?
Yep.
Was that against Will Anderson?
It was against Adam.
Adam Anderson.
Yeah,
Adam
nice
Anderson.
player.
Yeah, we did hear a little bit about that. That you threw up like 6 birdies on your own ball in the first 7 holes, or 7 birdies in 8.
Well, as a team, we birdied the first 7 holes. I did 5 of them, Brady did 2 of them.
Wow.
And then I eagled 10, and that sort of put it away.
So you guys haven't had an opportunity to even play the back 9, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Who are you up against this afternoon?
I actually don't know.
We don't.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Wait, should we look here? Hold on, let's look here on the cheat sheet. I think we have a cheat sheet. Yeah, let's take a look here. Let me see. Braden Falk and Ben Smith are playing Jeff Tenbrink and Ben Van Skook from Calvin. So, oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, you guys have a good time today and play well, and hopefully you'll have good fortune like you had yesterday.
Thank you very much.
And hit the ball straight. And don't mind my comments about how young you look, but you're a fine golfer, my friend. You go out there and have fun. With that, we're going to throw it over to Joe Spurl, who has the legend, the man, Dick Stewart.
Dennis, thank you. I am here with my friend, my 40-year friend, Dick Stewart. Not 40 years old, but 40 years here, my friend. And what an interesting dichotomy of you and I versus those two young kids that were just leaving the desk.
That's right. A couple of dinosaurs and a couple of teenagers. Yin and yang.
Dick, we were chatting a little bit before we got online here about, the Twitters, the technology. Obviously, those are some changes we've seen, but the quality of play is also upgraded, too, significantly.
Well, this year I think's the deepest field we've had in probably 10 years. So there's a lot of good players here, and they're playing good.
You might take the opportunity to wish the Stewart women well on their little trip.
Well, there's a bachelorette party in California that at least 3 of the women are at. So, hello out there, Jesse, Molly, and Joanne.
And Lizzie in Nashville, hi to you too. We've had an opportunity to have many fun times out here. What's some of the highlights of matches over the years that you can remember, Dick?
Well, I think 2 stick out in particular, and that would be when John Todd and Tom Gauntlet were in the finals back-to-back years. Tom Gauntlet made a hole-in-one on 12 one year. The following year, John Todd made a hole-in-one on 12. So those 2 stick out for sure.
Great local guys and great golfers as well. Kyle Horton taking over for you next year. I liked your line about if it was good enough for Bob Ford, it was good enough for me.
Well, I'll steal a line from our driver in Ireland for many years, Johnny Whalen. Junior Pro is going to take over and do a nice job.
And I'm sure he is too. The Yoopers enjoying it as well. Dick, one last wish on behalf of all of us to you is that you enjoy your retirement, that you have a chance to maybe not be back here in person as often as we'd like to see you, but I'll bet you'll be able to tune in and catch this on KCCinvitational.com.
Well, I'll be on the shores of Lake Michigan and Harbor Springs, checking into the Invitational live streaming and uncensored with Joe Spurl and Tom Saladicki and D-Money and Shugs and stuff like that. So, you will not be forgotten.
That is true for you, my friend. We'll sign off just for this.
Love you, Dave.
All right.
Back over to Dennis.
To you.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Dick
Thanks,
Stewart.
Margie.
Love you, my friend, and for 40 years. Just if I come up to your club up there, will you let me in? No? People, honestly, he really does like me. He told me once. I think it was at AJ Todd's party that one time for the Invitational when he tried to walk through the screen door. It was breaking into the bathroom window. I like it. Yeah. There was lots of fun going on that night for sure. But he did tell me. I swear he did tell me that he liked me. Anyway, we are here with
Jeff Tenbrink
and
Ben Van Skoik.
Okay, you guys played lights out yesterday morning against Mr. Schnurr and Mr. Egel. How'd that go?
It was good. Yeah, we got off to a hot start. I knew I wanted to just have a good drive off the first tee, and I wanted to hit a solid second shot, and I did that, and easy 2-putt birdie to go 1 up after the first hole, and just kind of kept it going from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Your favorite hole yesterday morning in regards to what you think your favorite shot was going in?
I think for us, my second shot on number 6 was a kick-in birdie.
Okay.
To go 3 up, and I think that was.
Did Schnurr give it to you?
Schnurr gave it to me.
Did he really?
Quietly gave it to me.
You know what, Schnurr's.
he told me, he said, you can have this one, but I'm not going to tell my partner until after he hits his putt. 'Cause I want him to stay focused.
And so when you guys you took him out on hole 12?
We took him out actually on 18. We went all the way to 18.
Did, yeah.
So
that's right. They did come back.
They clawed back on the back nine and had nice birdies on 15 and 17, and we had a couple little hiccups along the way, but
okay.
Played 18 really tough. Ben was just over the green in 2. I had about 6 feet left for eagle, and fortunately I didn't have to putt it.
Yeah.
Because Ben made his birdie, and that was good enough.
This morning you guys have got the kids, as I'm calling them. Jason Falk's son, Braden, and Ben Smith. They went out yesterday. 7 birdies in the first 8. Your strategy cocktails? What is it? What's it going to be?
It's not a bad thought.
Here, you want this one?
I'd say that the strategy is just to keep getting better every day and play a little better than we did yesterday, and we got off to a good start, so it's going to be tough to match that, but we'll just keep getting better and play better through the middle stretch and the end and see what happens.
Did you ham and egg yesterday?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah. I'd say, on the front nine, I'd say I was a little bit better than Ben, and then the back nine, Ben stepped up and came through when we needed him to. So
okay, talk to me about the golf course.
Golf course is great. Great condition. The greens are lightning fast, but pretty receptive. And
this is not a long golf course, right? So when you come out here and play, and we were talking about this earlier about how people look at the scorecard and say, "Wow, this is what is this? Come on, this is not a full length golf course." Yeah. I beg to differ, just given some of the lies you get here and some of the greens and some of the holes, the way they play. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, really, we know going in. I've played in this event enough to know that everything happens inside 100 yards out here.
Yeah.
So you just got to be really, really tight from inside 100 yards, and it's in most cases it's hard to make a big mistake off the tee.
Right.
So keep it on the golf course off the tee, and then play hard from inside 100 yards.
Kevin, I
play hard from inside 150.
I just learned something new. You got to keep it on the golf course off the tee. Okay.
That's why my golf ball says it's good to be shook. So get it out of bounds, somebody else gets
yeah. Your golf balls say a lot of things, actually. If your golf balls could talk, just imagine what that would be like. Well, listen, we give a shout out to you guys today, and have fun out there, and and hit them well.
Thank
so
you.
Thank you very
with
much.
that, I think we're going to hand it back over to Mark Amy.
Perfect. Thanks.
Galloway, coach.
Morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Gregor Blix.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, yeah.
And we have
Bubba Dickerson.
Bubba Dickerson, the one and only, the original Bubba I heard the other night.
Yeah, that's right.
Bubba, where you hail from?
Amelia Island, Florida.
No kidding. I've had the chance to be in your beautiful island. So you grew up there all your life?
Right in that area. I grew up about 30 minutes from there.
That's cool. And how many courses down there? You play quite a bit on the island, or you have to go off the island, or you just travel all around now?
Well, I technically live just off the island. The address is the same as the island, but there's, I guess, 7 courses in the area right there, probably in a 10 square mile radius.
Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. I know, Dr. Blix, you are the member here, and have you guys played together before?
Yes, we played together for a long time. First year I ever played in the Invitational was in '99 with Bubba. I was about an 18 handicap, had no business playing in this damn thing. And I had this young 18-year-old boy that was just graduated from high school, got a scholarship at the University of Florida. I had no idea he was ranked about 5th in the world as a junior. And he comes in, and he literally carried me to the finals. We played 2 college players, and we lost in the 17th hole. It was an amazing experience. I lost about 5 pounds that week because I couldn't eat after the first match because I was so nervous.
And I believe you practice a little bit more, too, because you're nowhere you an 18 anymore.
No, yeah, I'm about a 17 now, so I got it down quite a bit. So it's a lot better. But, and Bubba and I have stayed friends for a long, long time. Ever since he came, we've garnered a friendship. I've actually been able to caddy for Bubba down at the Claro Open in Panama twice when we were down at web.com playing down there, and followed his career and his family. He's got 3 beautiful children, and so we've had a very special relationship. Great things come together with golf.
Wow, that's outstanding. And so, Bubba, you were at, was it University of Florida, and then did the web.com tour after that?
Yeah, actually, I went to Europe first. Because I won the amateur, I got some starts on the PGA Tour and in Europe, and then I ended up doing both Q schools and getting status in Europe first, but then came back and started my career here pretty much. And so 05 was the first year I had web.com status, and then I got my tour card that year and played the PGA Tour for a couple years, and then back to the web.com. I still have web.com card right now.
Outstanding. And being overseas, what was your favorite course as you played over there?
We were just talking about that this morning. One of my favorite courses, more of tournament that I've played, was in the Swiss Alps. It was Cron-Sous-Sierre, and it was pretty cool just from the scenery and the atmosphere, and they had a gondola you could ride up to a glacier, so we were kind of chatting about that this morning.
Holy cow. And were you, did you have children at that time, or were you able to bounce around as a bachelor in the Swiss Alps?
No, I was married, though, and actually that's where my first child was conceived, was in the Swiss Alps.
In the gondola ride? No. How long was that ride?
In the gondola, but that week.
That was an hour and a half, and this is a PG-rated thing, so let's stop right there, please.
Just when it's getting interesting, folks, we got to give it back to the desk.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much.
We're back here at the golf desk.
I didn't know this was a PG rated.
Yeah, but then I should have not even joined. But we're back here at the golf desk at the 65th annual KCC Invitational with, I heard a good nickname for you the other day, the Bone Doctor. And that was on a Mission Impossible movie. I thought that was pretty cool. Local doctor and KCC member, I guess. And
in
also,
good standing.
And also, well, no, I didn't say that.
I did.
And how do you know? You're not in good standing.
Good standing for me.
Yeah, okay. And he also lives on the golf course, for crying out loud.
Wow.
I just told Dick Stewart yesterday that this is the only way that I've been able to come out here again is to sneak through your backyard. Okay? Yeah.
Hey, we're on national TV.
Yeah, we're on national TV. We're on national TV. And we're joined by
help, please.
And we're joined by Dr. Michael Chappie.
Ouch.
Yeah, I got to tell you something, Randy. I'm out-doctored at this point, okay?
There's the standard
totally
Albion college grad right
Be
here.
quiet. We're over here at the Brain Trust.
There's somebody putting somewhere. Are we
Somewhere.
Shh.
Yeah, shh.
So I heard there was a couple surprises yesterday.
Okay, go. Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Stall.
Oh, stall one. Yeah, that was one of the
Always a
surprises.
big
Yeah.
surprise.
Hey.
Yeah.
Are you going to quit your job and do this now?
I
think you should.
gotta
You look good in
supplement my
green.
income,
You
know.
look
I
good.
don't have any reports anymore.
Hey,
I wonder what that kid's paying.
Listen, all I want to know is, does Tori think that smock is hot?
Oh God.
Huh?
I can't say this.
Huh?
He's got nothing on underneath
did
that
she-
smock.
I hope
Did
my
she-
mom.
He's like a judge.
Did she make you wear it to bed last night?
All right. Well, proud of you guys.
Wow.
You're doing a great job.
Elaborate on that, please.
Tim Shafty is one up. It's a miracle.
That's good.
Well, he's learned from a good mentor, my friend.
Good in that.
All right, you guys have fun.
You guys.
Stolly, talk to me, buddy. How'd your match go yesterday?
Our match went pretty well. We played.
Partner played.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
okay.
My partner always plays well. He was 5 under through 14 holes. Pretty standard for him. We played Jason Falk and Jimmy Dooling, Jimmy hits it as far as any human I've ever seen. He drove number 10. He drove it past number 13. He just hits it so far. It's unreal. But we made some really nice putts and moved along and kind of yinged and yanged a little bit, and it was nice. It was
So did you in the first, what you said, he played pretty well in the first 3 or 4 holes, 4 or 5 holes? He made 4 or 5 birdies, you said?
He made 5 birdies total. I made 2, so I just chip in with my little nuggets here and there, and
Okay.
he actually plays golf.
So-
He plays a tournament, and I play along.
Okay, well, I was just going to ask him. I was just wondering how his back was feeling this morning after carrying your ass around the golf course. So.
Oh well, his back is young and flexible and relatively strong. I'm a big.
And he knows a good chiropractor.
Yes. We do a lot of extra work on him over the course of the week.
His intestinal fortitude.
Yeah, exactly. but I did have to work on Bubba Dickerson a few times because obviously, even though Blixie is not a big guy, he's heavy to carry. So.
Yeah. That was our previous interviews. Who are you guys up against today?
We are up against Eric Nelson and Ty Raymond. So Eric's a very good player. I've played against him a bunch of times in Kalamazoo events and in this. And Ty is a really good player out of Eastern Michigan. Big, long hitting lefty. He's a real nice kid. And I played a good bit of golf with both these guys, so it'll be fun. It'll be a nice round. We have to play well because they're very solid players.
So your partner just joined us, and we were just wondering how your back was this morning after carrying him around the golf course.
You know what? Craig played pretty good yesterday.
Actually?
Really? Oh! We'll throw in the actually. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we always look good. That's part of our shtick.
Yeah, I was going to say. I like his shorts a lot better than yours, man, because yours are blinding for crying out loud. Okay.
All part of the plan.
Yeah. And tell me about the attire yesterday. The attire yesterday was Bill Murray camo. What was that all about?
Well, I like the shout out to WilliamMurrayGolf.com.
Yeah, you got to keep the mic up there. So.
William Murray Golf has some really cool stuff I like, and it's kind of fun, and I like big, loud colors and patterns. So it works out. And it's very comfortable, and I'm sure that's why we won.
Obviously, obviously that definitely could that could say something for it. And hey, listen. Besides, coming out here and having a good time and getting free outfits from Stull, tell me what you think about the golf course tournament and how much fun you're having.
Well, I certainly have never seen the greens this fast.
Yeah.
So that's something.
It's a shout out to Fulling for that one.
Yeah, that's something new. But I'll tell you what, it makes the course really fun. This is such a great golf course to play. It's a perfect course for match play.
Yep.
And I think that's why you see a great tournament every single year.
What makes a good golf course in your mind for match play?
Man, I mean, you have to have a good mix of holes, right? You have to have some hard holes, but lots of birdie opportunities. You want to see some guys winning with eagles and things like that. So,
yep.
And you have all of that here.
Yep.
And just for the record, I don't make clothing choices. So.
No, I know you don't make clothing choices, but that's obvious. Okay.
But he wore this exact outfit on a web.com tour.
I did wear that.
So,
did you?
Yes.
So see, I'm rubbing off a little. He was Earth Tones Jones there for a long time.
And how has your
I ran out of laundry?
Yeah, he was desperate. He was desperate. He's like, oh God, I got to wear that shirt Stull gave me. Is that really? Do I have to? You made him bring this back?
Heck yeah,
You
man.
didn't buy him 3 outfits this year? 4 outfits?
We go with what has worked in the past.
Oh, okay.
We always add one bonus.
It's superstition.
It's not superstition, but we like routine.
Talk to me about the web.com tour. How's that going?
This year I haven't played in any.
No?
I haven't been able to Monday into any.
Okay.
But, hopefully go to Q school at the in October and hopefully get back out there.
And one of our former champions that was playing with AJ Todd just recently won one of the web.com tour events. Joey Garber. Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Joey.
All right, I'm going to go putt because we have 7 minutes before my tee time.
Okay,
so,
well, I think
thank you very much, everyone.
That might be a good day, and we'll send it over to Mark Amy.
Good morning. We are here with Mitchell White and Isaac Hinkle. Gentlemen, how'd you do yesterday?
We did pretty well. We had a good match because Will and his partner, Fernando, were great. Will made a couple birdies at the end and was really put the heat on, but thankfully Mitch pulled it off on one, so in the overtime.
Excellent. Yeah, Will is a fine young player at the young age of just turned 17, I believe. So, Mitch, where you hail from?
Muskegon, Michigan.
Cool. Grew up there, and then did you end up going to Grand Valley, did I hear?
Mm-hmm. Yep, going to Grand Valley, going into my 4th year.
Awesome. And how's the Grand Valley team looking this year?
Doing really good. We have our number 1 player here, Alex Scott, All-American, good player. He's returning, and we're only losing 1 player coming back from a conference championship team, so hoping to make a run this year too.
Wonderful. And with the home course, I've had the good pleasure of playing up there. When I went to Grand Valley many moons ago, I used to ride my mountain bike there because it was just an empty field and a few trees. So they've done a great job with that piece of property. And what a beautiful campus up there. So do you live right there on campus, downtown, or what are you doing?
I live just off campus. It's basically on campus, but just one road separates it, so technically it's off campus. It's Meadows Crossing Apartments. I could probably hit a driver to the golf course from there, so it's a really good spot, and I'm happy I'm there.
That's awesome. What else we got going on? Who you guys got next? What time's your game?
So we're playing John Wyman and his partner. I think it's Ivan.
Ivan Ramirez.
Ivan Ramirez, yeah, and we've heard he's a really good player, and so is John too. And so, nice thing about it is John's a Democrat and I'm a Republican, and so it's really going to be kind of a grudge match, kind of a reliving of the last presidential election, I think. And so, probably going to be the basis for our match right there, and a little golf too. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, nothing wrong with being a good old Republican. I'll tell you that right now. So I know who I'm rooting for in that match, even though I'm not supposed to root for anybody. But I can't help it.
This is a very partisan place.
Awesome. And have you ever played here before, Mitch? Or is this your first time?
This is my first time playing here. Yeah, it's beautiful place, great property, and the course is in great shape. I played one round earlier. Isaac brought me on a couple weeks ago, and I was just in awe of the beginning and the back nine. Just every hole of the greens are just amazing. So I'm happy I'm here.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty interesting. How'd you like that 10 green yesterday?
10 green is a good. You have to make a birdie. You got to hit a really good shot. And I heard through the rumor mill that Coach Dan Ellis from Michigan State hit his drive to about 3 feet. So I don't know how it stayed there, but it's a really good drive. And it's just, every hole out here, there's no easy pin. It's, the winner of each match truly is the winner because every hole is so difficult and the greens are so fast that you got to make the putts. And if not, you're going to have like 6 feet coming back. So it's a great course.
Yeah, I think they were running about 13 yesterday. I seen they're throwing a little water on this morning, so maybe that will change, maybe it won't. But the wind's starting to pick up, so they may dry out pretty quick. So, well, gentlemen, best of luck today, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. You're on, Shugs.
Hello, I'm here with Mr. Joe Gaggy. His sons have put. Haven't you had a couple sons playing this? Did Tim play in this too?
He did.
Yeah. Back in the day.
My grandson. Don't forget my grandson.
Oh, jeez.
He won it last year with Isaac.
Yeah, Barrett. Yeah, I remember one year Andres and I played against Barrett and Isaac, and they took us to 20 holes and beat us up on the 20th hole. So, but he had, Barrett at that time, he was still in college, and he had a 3-footer with a little slippery break to the right, and stepped right up to it like he's been doing it for his whole life, and just knocked it right in the bottom of the jar. And
well, he almost has been.
Well, yeah, I know. But I mean, his life compared to our short lives, a little different.
You bet.
So, yeah, he was. How's Barrett doing? He's doing pretty well on tour.
Well, he's going up to the Michigan Tournament of Champions up at Boyne today or tomorrow, I think, and he's a former champion, not defending champion, but a former champion.
Yeah, right. So that should be fun for him. I'm sure he's very familiar with those courses.
He's also decided that he's going to go to England and try the tour over there.
Oh, good for him. That'll be fun. Okay, I'd like to turn it over to Mark Amy, and go for it.
Good morning. I'm here with Team Dan. So I've got Dan Ellis and Dan Hinkle. So, gentlemen, how are you doing this morning?
Good. It's always good to wake up and see 72 instead of some of these 90-degree days we get around here. But, yeah, this will be fun. Good day.
Exactly. How about you, Dan?
Doing good. We got a new baby at home, so I didn't sleep a whole lot last night, but better to be on the golf course than chasing babies. So.
Exactly. Does that put a little extra drive in to not go home early and win this thing out so you can stay here and play more?
No, I love being home seeing the kids, except for at 3 a.m. So.
Good answer. That's a good answer. I teed you up for that one. So we are recording, correct? Excellent. Well, a couple great shots yesterday that I had the pleasure of seeing. Both of them was right when I got here, a little after 11 o'clock. Dan Ellis was teeing off on number 10, par 4 into the wind, and I believe you drove it within 3 feet?
Yeah, just hit one right in the middle of the face that didn't really get held up by the wind and landed like a pitching wedge up there right below the hole. And it feels like I didn't even play number 10 yesterday, to be honest. But yeah, sneak a 2 out of there. I remember one year watching Joey Garber was playing with AJ maybe 5 years ago, and we talk about this all the time amongst friends. He went 2-3, 2-3 on 10, 11, 12, 13. So we think about that every year when we're standing on the 10th tee and we come within 6 shots of getting that. But no, that was cool. That was at an important time in our match. It was such a flat match where no one was more than one up at any time. We never had a lead till the 20th, I guess. But, it was just one of those where you couldn't afford to go 2 down. We weren't hitting it good enough. We weren't doing enough. So that moment was pretty important there.
That's amazing. Yeah, I usually just go 2-3, 2-3 on just 10 alone. 2 drives after I lose one, 3 chips, 2 chunk chips, and 3 putts. So, and then birdie putt, about 15-footer, I think, off the fringe to win it on 20th hole.
Yeah, I was aiming to the left side of the green and ended up right of the flag, so about 30 feet right of where I aimed it off the tee, and my first good putt of the day. So it was nice to contribute. Dan was carrying me all day, so.
Well, nothing wrong with that, as long as it went in. So you picked the right time. Well, who are you guys playing today?
And we've got the chairman, AJ, and Max Collin, they made a bunch of putts yesterday, I heard. So we got to get ready here for a little bit better competition today.
Well, if you beat the chairman, are you ever invited back? That's the question.
See, it's such a lose-lose. We love AJ. He's done such an amazing job with this thing, and he'll be competitive. He always is. So.
Yeah, I always let my boss win when I play with him, too. I totally understand how that works. So, well, gentlemen, best of luck to you today. I appreciate you coming over, and enjoy the rest of the round, and good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan. And we're going back to the golf desk. Thank you.
And we are back at the golf desk. Tom Saladicki, Kevin Sugars, and sitting in with us here is Joe Gaggy. We are about wrapped up for this morning. We're running out of interviews. We feel like the plague around here. Everybody's on the back side of the putting green, just trying to avoid it.
What did we do wrong?
Exactly.
How you smell.
Please note that Tom just said he's running out of interviews, so I'm a last resort.
But welcome.
Thanks, Tom.
Not only are you our favorite guest, you're our only guest.
I believe it. You sure have a way with words.
It gets better as the day goes on.
That's why he's behind the camera usually.
Wait till he gets tired.
That's one of the reasons.
That's one of the reasons.
Tired and liquored up, then it's off. All kinds of fun.
Well, Joe, you've been out here for 1,000,000 years. What's it like?
Oh,
it's great. Just a great time.
How much fun is it to see Greg and Jose winning?
Well, they've never won it. They got to the finals, but they'll have their hands full today with Bubba and Greg.
That's right. That's going to be a great match. Hopefully you'll follow along with us because
I don't think I've ever seen the greens faster out here.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, these guys were all talking about it yesterday.
A couple of times I saw balls that it looked like they'd stopped, and then they slowly crept a little farther, and they then took off.
How about number 8, that pin on number 8? We saw one birdie. Think of the caliber of players we have in this field. We saw one birdie there.
Really? Wow. Jeez. Well, I remember maybe last year or the year before, they had the pin right front on 8, and during the play, they came and changed it because so many balls were running off the green.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was there. I was. Hey, look at that.
There you go, right
Greg
there.
Gaggy and Jose Nara right on cue.
Yeah.
Well, let's
He
check
said-
our phone because we got somebody calling in. It could be Ken Hartley.
He said, Dad, say something nice about me.
Just another bill collector.
Well, you have to know that Tom is the father of 2 wonderful children. Of Jack, his son, is a great baseball player, and Lucy is just a flat-out doll.
This is true. And if my kids are watching at home, which they're probably sleeping because it's summer vacation, and they're not at the Gaggy School any longer, they went from 2.5 years old all the way through 8th grade, and we couldn't be happier for what you've done for our kids.
Well, I haven't by my wife and her wonderful staff, but thank you for the kind words. And Lucy, if you are awake, when you get your driver's license, contact me. I'd be glad to negotiate with you to get a convertible out of your father.
And let me know so I can get off the roads.
All right, with that, we're gonna.
You're gonna quit on that.
We're gonna wrap
But
it up.
And it's time to go to another commercial.
Well, the hell, he ran out of interviews. I was the last one.
No, Joe, don't go.
Hey, kid, come here. See you. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, buddy.
Mark Amy, we've met a few times.
Hey, bud, go ahead, have a seat.
Nice young man. I also went to the Gaggy School. We're tired of talking to your old man. Let's talk to you for a while.
All right.
This is Gabe. Good to see you, Gabe.
Nice to see you too, sir.
You got the same smile as Dad has. Can you golf better than your dad?
I golf a lot more PG than my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's more PG.
Yeah.
You mean the colorful language?
Yeah.
You go with colorful language? Say nice things about Dad. Go away, will you?
Mark Amy is a respectable.
We're talking about the Mark Amy here at KCC?
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, that Mark.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
So what happens in the Amy household?
Not much. It's just a regular household.
What are you doing this summer?
I'm working for my grandma and she wants her fence painted and then our neighbors. So that's.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
So are you getting minimum wage?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
That's
Good.
nice.
I'd negotiate a higher contract. Talk to your dad about how to do that. Hey, this is our story. This is our story.
We're going to shape this any way we want it. So you're part of the junior golf program out here?
You said it.
No, I'm not. I did Kalamazoo Junior Golf Association. So it's like you pick 5. It's a certain amount of matches at different courses, and then you go there and you play, and then there's a tournament at the end of it that you play in.
So you get to pick the favorite courses that you like to play, and
my dad picked them all. So.
Oh, you picked the favorite ones he likes to play.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All the ones I wanted to go walking and enjoy. So.
Not too many hills.
Yeah.
Well, junior golf in Kalamazoo is something pretty special.
Yeah, it is. Got a lot of good players.
So you think you might play in the KCC Invitational someday?
Someday. Not anytime soon. I'm not.
Hey,
I'll take my dad's job. I'll be an announcer.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hey,
Joe Buck in the making.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I just got this job.
A future Joe Buck.
You know. Hey, speaking of minimum wage, hello?
Yeah, you're not getting anything. Yeah, minimum.
Donuts?
It's very minimal.
Aren't they paying for your drinks?
Good. That's
yes,
an
they are.
attaboy.
Attaboy. Gatorade.
By the end of
Gatorade.
the day, you'll compare how much minimum wage is worth to his
You're
tab.
right. I am money ahead. Good call.
I'm money ahead.
I love it. Well, since you're our future broadcaster, why don't you sign us off here at Live from the KCC Golf Desk.
All right, live from the KCC Golf Desk, this is Gabe Amy signing off.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Dude, drop the mic.